Greetings ladies and gentlefish, and welcome to another World of Tanks video. In this video we are going to be celebrating the lost glory of the WZ-132 Tier 8 Chinese light tank. Lost glory, Chip, what are you talking about? Well, prior to patch 9.18 this was one of my favourite light tanks in the game. I just loved this tank. I had some terrible games in it, and I couldn't get wins for Toffee, but I had fun doing it. Post-patch 9.18, honestly, maybe it's just that I haven't found out how to use it or something now, but to my mind it has had the guts ripped out of it, and it is not the machine that it once was. So, here we go. A video to celebrate the patch 9.17 WZ-132. Here we are then. First game is from me. This is a tier 9 match. We're in a tier 8 light tank, so we are effectively top tier. Of course, patch 9.17, your light tanks get match made as if they are a tank 1 tier higher. So tier 8 light tank match made as if it's a tier 9 tank. The current WZ-132 is still a tier 8 light tank, but it doesn't get match made as if it's a tank 1 tier higher. So it gets match made as if it's a tier 8. So that's good. Yeah, it is. You're not wrong. And it has the same gun, so it should be better, right? Well, Wargaming, they've butchered the accuracy on this thing, which seems to have done this tank a lot more damage than I was expecting. Hence my rant, or yeah, I will rant endlessly about how this tank is not what it used to be. Anyway, I spotted out a KV-3 in the middle of the map and put a shot into him, and he died. Sweet. Scoreline is 1-2. The enemy team have nailed an FCM-50T and a T-34. So we've got a bottom tier heavy tank dead, and they've got 2 mid-tier heavy tanks dead. Trying to see if I can pick out that Emil. There we go. There's my first kill, and we pick up the kill on that tier 8 heavy tank to even the score lines up and actually claim their T10. Excellent. So we are 3-2 the better off. So light tank, I was trying to do some spotting initially without too much success. Now I'm just trying to provide a bit of fire support. You don't really want to get shot in your light tanks. You don't have any armor. It's your mobility and your camouflage. They are your defense. Oh, side of a super Pershing. Don't mind if I do. 0.36 dispersion on this gun on paper, or was 0.36 dispersion at 100 meters, which always felt reliable enough to me. Even, I mean, this is 530 meters away. Always felt reliable enough to me to have a really good impact at long range. No, you wouldn't hit every single shot, but with almost 190 armor-piercing penetration and 0.36 dispersion, it was good enough in order to make those shots work. With the new WZ, you just miss those shots at point-blank range because the accuracy is god-awful. Anyway, I'm going to stop complaining about what they've done to this tank, and instead let's just take some time to consider what's going on around us. So the scoreline is 5-5. Now I'm moving over to this flank because if we can kill this couple of tanks here that appear to be holding up, there are 2 tanks here, maybe 3, sorry, and they are holding up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 before I arrived of our tanks. This shouldn't be the case. Come on guys, you need to kill these fellas because it looks like the town isn't looking quite so pretty. If we can kill these guys and then go and help out with the town, thank you Mr. Object 704, then that would be grand. So the M41 Bulldog is down, that leaves a Scorpion and an RU-251. The slightly awkward thing about the WZ, and I mean it's Chinese, this shouldn't come as a great surprise, the gun depression is kinda sucky. And there's a Campy IS right at the back for some reason. 5 degrees maybe, it's not completely terrible, but it's not great either. And there was kill number 3 as we pick up the RU-251. There's an IS in the background, he's camping, so he's probably not a great player, but we really don't want to take a shot from him. Put one into the Scorpion G, he's still looking the wrong way, so good night, sweet prince. Kill number 4. Scoreline is 8-7, but the town is looking really, really dubious. That could be a problem. Now, at this stage, I think, right, I want to finish clearing out this flank. There's an IS over here that still needs a killing, so let's try and kill it. Let's, yeah, yeah, you get the idea. IS over here. I'm slightly concerned by the fact that our team, I mean, we've got a bunch of guys who were with me at about, what, J7? They don't seem to be moving particularly quickly in any direction, which I find a little worrisome. IS has fired, which means I can shoot him while he's reloading. There we go. The reload on the WZ-132 is not fantastic, unfortunately. So I probably wouldn't be able to squeeze in another shot, but there you go. C'est la vie. IS is looking this way, but he flubs his shot. I put one into him, and I probably would have been able to squeeze in another shot there. I don't really know why I didn't. At the time, I was just very concerned about taking damage I didn't have to, and I'm also quite concerned about the Jagdtiger and the Scorpion G up on the hill at about E2, E3, but that was a mistake. I probably should have tried to put another shot into that IS if I could. Really want that T-54 to move forwards. With his 200mm of frontal armour, he should be able to bounce the 122mm gun on the IS. I understand why he'd be cautious, but we really, really need this guy to die. And, you know, oh, T-30, okay, it's at this stage that I'm deciding, nope, I need to bug out. There's the IS, but I don't necessarily want to engage him. The Kruppstreher Waffenträger just died. I am really concerned about our base at this point. We have got two Tier 9s left, the T-54 and the Object 704. Now, I think to myself, right, T-54 should be able to handle an IS. Yes, the T-54 is a one-shot, but the IS isn't giving me easy shots at him, so screw it. I'm going to need to go back and defend our base. This is the thought process that will go through my mind, and then the T-54 dies. And I'm like, oh, for God's sake. Right. At this stage, I know a T-30 came back here. Over there, I'm now outnumbered. WZ-132 versus at least an IS and a T-30, possible with tank destroyer fire support. So that has become a rather icky situation. So let's not get involved in it. Instead, we're going to go back. That Sparpanzer is still there. It looks like he's AFK. So the scoreline is effectively 8-11 because we don't have that Sparpanzer. That's annoying. Okay, right. What can we actually do? Well, let's just run back and do as much damage as we can. We've got an IS-3. Oh, he's dead. Hurrah! We've got a KV-4 to deal with over there. Okay. He is spotted. Can I put shots into his side? There's a house in the way. That's kind of annoying. IS-2, Object 704, and Tiger 1 are all over here. Okay. Right, fine. So this is basically where all our team is. Remember, the Sparpanzer doesn't count. He's AFK. So this is where our team is. And I'm trying to see if I can do something. You know, we need to kill the KV-4, really. Otherwise, the enemy are just going to come over and really wreck our days. So, side of the turret? No, not happening. That's a shame. Can I put one through his lower front plate? Oh, Object 704 takes him out. Fantastic. Okay. Scoreline is 10-10, kind of 10-11, remember? Sparpanzer is AFK. IS-2 just took a big hit there. 128mm gun, possibly. Looking at the guns available to the enemy team, it's not going to be the IS, it was too much damage, or the Jagdpanther. And it's possibly a low roll from the T-30. My money's on it being the Scorpion or the Jagdtiger then, though. So, Tiger's saying, Sparpanzer, go find the enemies! Except he's AFK and the T-30 just found him. So he's either AFK or a bot. Either way, he is singularly useless. Speaking of that T-30, ugh, it is me. There's the Object 704 coming up to help. But we are facing off against this T-30. This is a slightly dodgy situation. Depends what gun he's got to a certain extent. That I just don't know. He's in a hull down position. Trying to request some fire on him. Our object has full health, but there we go. T-30 has just fired. That tells me 1, he's reloading, and 2, he just did enough damage that he's using the big gun, so he's reloading for the long time. I was going to go hard on the T-30, and then the IS appears. So there's 2 of them. And there's the Jagdpanther. Everyone is turning up at once. This is suboptimal. Let's go with suboptimal. So I can't go hard on the T-30 because the IS will wreck me. I want to engage them one at a time. There goes our IS-2 as he just got Jagdtigered. Oh, God. Right. Object 704 is going for it. I don't want him to do it on his own because otherwise we're going to get kind of hosed. But by the same token, I don't want our Tiger to be engaging on his own because else he'll get kind of hosed. This is a dicey situation. IS moved forwards. Object takes out the IS. I put one shot into that Jagdpanther. T-30 is now moving forward. Scorpion has killed our Tiger 1. T-30 just fired, so I'm now going to go hard on that T-30. One into the front of his hull. Second shot. There we go. T-30 is done. Object 704, however, just got killed. So I'm on 5 kills. Unfortunately, put one into the Jagdpanther. Unfortunately, I am now alone versus 3 bad guys. Jagdpanther, Jagdtiger, and a Scorpion. I'm on these ridge lines. Remember, the WZ-132 does not have fantastic gun depressions. This is a pretty terrible engagement for me. The one advantage I have over all these guys, well, 2 advantages are mobility and view range. Oh, and a turret. Although the Scorpion G also has a turret. Mobility and view range. So let's use them. Disengage, go somewhere else, spot these guys from a distance, shoot them from a distance. That is my current plan, and try and take them out one by one by one. The Jagdpanther we know is a one-shot because I just put him there. I don't know how much health the Jagdtiger or the Scorpion G have. So, this, yeah, I don't know exactly how this is going to go. But I'm still playing for the win. Always play for the win. And try and make something work. Worth pointing out, though, there's only 3 minutes 15 of this match left. There's a very good chance this match could end in a draw, and that would make me a sad panda. But there we go. So, I'm trying to go all the way around and attack these guys from the other direction. Oh. Now, WZ-132, its mobility is actually quite nice. You've got the engine power combined with the ground resistance values mean that it accelerates and turns well. So it may not be the flat-out fastest light tank, or may not have been the flat-out fastest light tank in the world, but your combination of ground resistance and engine power meant that the speed you were going, you tended to get up to that speed pretty quickly and stay at that speed pretty reliably. Scorpion G, I spot from a distance, and he does not spot me because I am a sneaky little light tank. Put one shot into him. There's the Jagdpanther, but for now I've got a Scorpion G to worry about. There's another shot. 2 more shots to finish this guy off, and that's regardless of whether I'm firing high explosive, armor piercing, or whatever. And someone is in our base, so we know where the Jagdtiger is. One more shot into the Scorpion. He hits me, sets me on fire, and takes out my ammo rack. So I have burned my repair kit and my fire extinguisher at this point. That's a bad engagement for me, and someone is in our base eating our cookies. We know it's the Jagdtiger, so again I'm going to disengage and go and try to do something about that Jagdtiger. Don't have a repair kit, don't have a fire extinguisher at this point. Also, my Sixth Sense doesn't appear to be working, or at least I didn't notice it go off. I do have Sixth Sense on this crew. This is not a bad crew. Now, I am loading APCR here. First time I'm loading any premium ammunition because I might have to engage that Jagdtiger frontally. I don't want to have to spend too much time aiming because that's a big scary gun. And I want to make sure that these shots penetrate. We do not have the time in this match to faff around. I also don't have the time to play this cautiously. I kind of need to just go for it. And kill these guys as best as I can. There is the Jagdtiger. He might have seen me coming. But I'm pretty sure he has seen me coming. He's turning to face me. He has seen me coming. I can take one shot from this guy. No more. These last 3 guys all have 128mm guns of various descriptions. Over there, that ridge line, I take one shot from him. Put one shot into him. The Jagdpanther turns up. Put one into the Jagdtiger. I am now Gonna use the Jagdtiger as cover. Well, not quite as cover. I am behind him, so I ignore him. Shoot the Jagdpanther to kill him, because the Jagdpanther had more shots on me. Switch my attention back to the Jagdtiger. Scorpion G turns up. Oh dear, I'm pretty sure I've got the Jagdtiger as cover from me and the Scorpion G, and then apparently I was wrong. Little bit of an elevated position for the Scorpion G there, which presumably means the Jagdtiger wasn't blocking me as thoroughly as I had hoped. Shame there, because the Scorpion G was on low health. If I could have just... I was going to try and do a similar thing to kill him and then kill the Jagdtiger, but honestly, with only 11 seconds left on the match, I don't think I could physically turn that match into a win. I think a draw would have been the best I could get. What are you going to do? Either way, let's go and have a look at the post-game stats for this. Well, that's a painful result. And this is what I mean. I have fun in the WZ132. I have some good games in the WZ132. Not allowed to win in the damn thing. But, what can you do, eh? Ace Tanker, Fire for Effect, Sharpshooter, Bruiser, Top Gun, Tank Sniper, High Caliber, and Defender medals. And I ended up being killed by a guy who was called Budweiser. I mean, what you gonna do? 4,473 damage done, 6 kills. If I had managed to round that game off, it would have been 8 kills for a Radley Walters medal, but 6 kills, 953 base experience, that's before you add in the Courageous Resistance, 23 shots fired, 23 hits, 21 penetrations, for that damage count, 1,268 damage from more than 300 meters, the rest from pretty much close range, 3 shots received, 3 penetrations. I mean, the armor isn't going to do a great deal of much. Those 3 shots were all from 128mm guns, German 128s. 1 enemy vehicle spotted, 10 damaged, 6 destroyed, 869 assistance damage, all of the base defense points, 8.25 kilometers traveled. You don't say that very often. Standard account, I fired a few rounds of APCR against the Jagdtiger. Even so, a profit of 14,000 credits, and once you'd included Courageous Resistance, that was 1,474 experience for that match, plus some free XP. That was a painful one. It really hurt at the time. I was rather frustrated with the end result from that match. Trying to think when I played it. Oh yeah, I played that one. It was just after Christmas that I played it. It was back in December. But, yeah, a kind of frustrating one there. But I have another game for you. I refuse to finish this video on that kind of result. Right? Hopefully. Please. Anyway, let's go and have a look at the second game. Okay, then. Here is our second match in this video. Courtesy of Dampney from the Dino Clan. Dino Clan? I'm going to say Dino Clan. Now, he is, once again, driving the WZ132. And he is also in a Tier 9 match. So he is, once again, effectively top tier. He actually played this game the day after I did, which is vaguely interesting. And no pressure, Dampney, but, you know... I don't want to end the video on that god-awful result that I got. You know, let's have something a bit more uplifting. But no pressure, mate. You just do your thing. So once again, WZ132, I will be honest with you, I am not sure what gun he is using here. Yeah, 1150 hit points. Pretty sure that's the fully upgraded turret. But that does not look like the fully upgraded gun. So, I'm honestly not sure what gun he's using here, but the WZ132 gets an assortment of different guns that you can use, and it might be that Dampney's grinding this tank, or was at the time, so he doesn't have the top gun. Entirely possible. Whatever gun he's using, that still looked like a 100mm gun with 250 alpha. So let's just run with it like that, because unfortunately I can't see the ammo selection or anything like that, because yay, patch 9.17 replay bugs. So, that's a couple of shots into people. This is, by the way, an assault match on Corellia, and Dampney is on the defending team. So, regardless of the result of this one, this match is going to be shorter than my 15-minute slog that I just showed. Because assault matches are a maximum of 10 minutes, one way or another. So, he's kind of managed to halt the advance on this flank. together with a friendly T-54, just by popping up and maybe having a bit of TD and artillery support. Having said that, the friendly team have already lost 3 tanks. 2 light tanks, and how did the heavy die? What was it? It was a T-34. Go figure. Well, yeah, it doesn't give you a particularly warm fuzzy feeling right at the beginning of the match. But anyway, let's just see what happens. Dampney and Snoopy in his T-54 both pull the hell back because neither of them want to hang around in such a hostile environment. Can't really say I blame him. And that could have gone really, really, really badly wrong. Dampney gets airborne, going off that ledge there, and oh dear. Now, his loader dies. Dampney puts his loader back in. Come on, get up, we've got more work to do. And Dampney loses about a quarter of his health to falling off of a cliff face. That was a rather, let's say a rather bombastic move. It can sometimes be easy to misjudge how fast you're going. I've done that before, though not in a while, but I have certainly done that before. Anyway, Dampney is able to execute that AMX-12T, which gives him his first kill, and now he's going after this Sparpanzer 1C on the enemy team. Hasn't been shot yet. I find when you get spotted and you're in that sort of marshy ground, you are open to, well, getting shot a lot. But this SP-1C is having a very bad day, and one HE round would finish this guy off. No, that looked like an armor-piercing round, but Dampney gives him a little love bump to finish him off. Scoreline is 3-7, by the way. The friendly team are doing a really good job of sucking, and, well, Dampney just puts that shot in on the move, casually, boom. Yeah. And he is done. Dampney's platoon mate has unfortunately succumbed to the inevitable. Bit of a shame, but there we go. Scoreline is 3-7. Friendly team are therefore 4 tanks down. Oh dear. FV4202, there's a Prius. Can we do something about the Prius? That one misses. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is one of the grinding guns. Maybe like the one with 181 penetration, because the aim time doesn't look particularly fantastic. I'm used to better on the move stats with the Top Gun, but there we go. I could well be wrong. Dampney, if you're watching, let us know which gun this was, if you can remember. I know this replay was quite a long time ago, but I did get around to it in the end. Hello, Mr. T29. And there's an UDAS, a KV3, FV4202, Patriot. They're all here. All here for the funsies. So Dampney is just spotting these guys and hoping that the friendly team will wreck them. There's another one into that T29 that just takes his track off. And artillery is getting in on the action, trying to take out this pesky light tank. Scoreline is 3-8 now, although there's a couple of tanks on low health, like that Prius. Big Bertha Invader, loving the name, gets taken out there. T29 wants to shoot Dampney. KB3 gets taken out. Scoreline is only 5-8 now. T29 still wants to shoot Dampney. Dampney gets a high damage roll. T29 goes splat. Not that high though, only 258. That just leaves the UDAS and the T26E5 Patriot. Dampney's on 4 kills, by the way, which is nice. It'd be really good to be able to finish these fellas off, and Dampney's had enough of this. Patriot doesn't have a shot on him, so he's just staying in cover as long as he can. And Patriot has fired. Frontal armor's really good. Side armor's less good. There we go, he's dead. Kill number 5. UDAS is over here. UDAS? UDAS. UDAS. There we go. Shot into him. T54, remember Snoopy from earlier on? He's come over to lend assistance as well. Also pretty sure the reload on this gun is worse than on the Top Gun, but that could also be due to Dampney's crew or equipment. But the UDAS is dead. That's Dampney's 6th kill, by the way. Artillery is trying, but to no avail, and Dampney is still alive. So far, the only damage he has taken has been from that dastardly fiend, the ground. Damn you, gravity! Right, 9-10, 3 minutes 35 left on this match. Nicely for Dampney, though. If this match ends before that 3:35, and there's someone left on the friendly team, it will be a win for them. Oh, kill number 7. Casual. Purging, boom, dead. And there's an AMX M449 Liberté. Another one of these relatively new premium tanks for Dampney to go and shiv, hopefully. Now again, the Patriot, the Liberté, is well armoured from the front, though it does have a Commander's Hatch weak spot. From the side, however, not so much, and really? His tracks must have eaten that, because the WZ doesn't bounce anything. One shot into the side armour. This AMX is not taking advantage of the fact that his front is where the armour lives, not the side. Kill number 8. And the scoreline is now 11-11, with 2 minutes 34 left on the match. Artillery is still having a go, and apparently is still not hard enough. But Dampney did take one shot there from the Liberté as he engaged it. Shot on the move, no dice, never mind. And the T-54 actually has the brass balls to apologise for not being able to do more because he got artilleried. From what I saw, the T-54 was actually one of the more useful teammates. So, you know what, I think we'll forgive him. Hello, Mr. T-54 Lightweight. There's one shot into you. Sets the Lightweight on fire. That guy must be using a premium fire extinguisher, because a regular fire extinguisher would let the fire tick for 3 ticks, and that would have killed the guy. It only ticked for 1 tick before the fire extinguisher went off, so that guy is clearly using Prem consumable there. Dampney is not taking any risks, and why would he? In 1 minute 40, his team wins. Has a bit of a punt at the T-54 Lightweight. But, nah, no dice. Nope, that one's still flubbed. But Dampney's gotten bored and he's now just going for it. That sounded like artillery still screwing up. T-54 Lightweight does have some armour, unfortunately. That is something that is worth bearing in mind. His rear, however, is not so well armoured. So there's kill number 9. And that just leaves a trio of artillery. Can Dampney pick them up in the last minute? Come on. Get those suckers. It doesn't seem like they've come out to play, so you go and play with them. M12 is there. And yeah, this is not the Top Gun. That was a miss. Oh dear. That was not even properly aimed and not in sniper mode or anything. And at this stage, Dampney can take a couple of risks. There's kill number 10. SU-14-2. Ah, you think you're hard enough, do you, mate? Do you? Do you really? That was a miss. 29 seconds on this match left. Come on, Dampney. Come on. Someone's fired. They're both there. Can you pick up the Pascucci's? There goes the SU-14-2. 20 seconds on this game left. M53-55 is going to require 2 shots. 1. 13 seconds left. The M53 has fired. He doesn't appear to really want to move. Come on. Yes, get in there. That is kill number 12 with 4 seconds left on the clock. Now that, ladies and gentlemen, is what you call a carry. Let's go and have a look at the post-game stats. And honestly, to think there was me proud of my medal haul, and a day later, Dampney just goes out and gets that. Ace Tanker, duh, Spotter, Bruiser, Duelist, Fire for Effect, Top Gun for 6 kills. Dampney passed that a long time ago. High Caliber for lots of damage. Pascucci's medal. A Paul's medal, which is a medal I have never, ever received for getting at least 10 kills. And I think it has to be in a tier 5 or higher machine. I've only ever done that in like a tier 2 or something. And a crucial contribution, which is interesting, because Dampney's platoon mate down here in the 5916 wasn't able to pick up a single kill. Dampney was a one-man crucial contribution in that match. 4,317 damage done, 12 kills, 1,878 base experience, more medals than you can shake a foot at. Shout-outs, by the way. 2. Ferdinand, 2,456 damage done, that's a decent game. T-54 Snoopy, 2,500 damage, is a respectable amount of damage, if not outstanding, but he seemed to be in the right place at the right time. Commiserations to the enemy M53-55, 4,086 damage from him in his artillery piece was not quite enough. 33 shots fired, 25 hits, 20 penetrations, 4,317 damage done. 720 of that from long range. He was not sniping. The rest of that damage was from driving around the map and shooting everything. 2 hits received, 1 penetrated, 1 did not. 2 as a result of splash damage. 6 enemy vehicles spotted, 12 damaged, 12 destroyed. There were 3 tanks on the enemy team that Dampney did not kill. 2,474 assistance damage. Only a mere 5.27 kilometers travelled. Oh, woe is you. 31,500 credits profit. There was no premium ammunition fired that match. That ammunition supply cost tells us that. 1,878 base experience times 2 for the daily double, plus some free XP, means in total Dampney had over 3,900 experience with a standard account and with no specials running at the time. And all of that in under 10 minutes. Whoo, nice. Very, very nice. My game, unfortunately, I wasn't able to get a win in. Didn't want to leave it there because that would leave a sour taste in the mouth. Thank you, Dampney, for stepping up to the mark and prodding Mucho's buttock and showing what the WZ-132 can do, and even when, as far as I can work out, yours was not fully upgraded. Nicely done, my friend. Nicely done. And that is where we are going to leave that video. I hope you guys enjoyed that pair of outings in the WZ-132. A swan song for the machine. It is now rather different. If any of you would like to send your own replays to me, by all means, upload them to whatreplays.com, send me the URL in a PM on YouTube, and I shall take a look. They don't have to be as good as that, by the way. There are a variety of reasons I might show a replay. This is one of the best results I have ever seen. So, massive thank you to Dampney for sending that in. Once again, I hope you guys enjoyed that video. If you did, please feel free to catch some of my other videos and or subscribe to my channel. And I wish you very happy hunting on that battlefield. Ciao, ciao.